Hey, what's going on now, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. This is your go-to spot for breaking down the latest and greatest in sports, especially when it comes to high-stakes moments like the NBA playoffs. Today, we're diving into the huge shocker from Game 1 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Golden State Warriors versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Dubs pulled off a stunner, and without Steph Curry. Let's talk about what went down, what it means, and what's next. Early in the game, with just over 8 minutes left in the second quarter, Curry pulled up and was pulled out. At that point, he already had 13 points in just 13 minutes. That's the kind of impact he has. But that moment sent a ripple through the entire arena and likely through the hearts of Warriors fans worldwide. He was ruled out for the rest of the game and is now listed as day-to-day, pending MRI results. Head coach Steve Kerr didn't sound too confident, even saying it would be a long shot for Curry to suit up for Game 2. This could be a game-changing development for the entire series. But here's the crazy part. The Warriors didn't fold. Instead, they turned up the pressure. Let's give it up for Buddy Hield, who dropped 24 points and drained 5 three-pointers. This man came in clutch, and it was arguably his best performance of the postseason so far. Then there was Jimmy Butler, who added a gritty 20 points and 11 rebounds, bringing playoff toughness, leadership, and a whole lot of defense. And of course, Draymond Green, the heart and soul of Golden State, had 16 points and 6 rebounds and played incredible defense throughout the game. Golden State held Minnesota to just 31 points in the first half, a franchise playoff low for the Timberwolves. The Warriors did it with defense, hustle, and by dominating the glass, even though Minnesota had the size advantage. Now, let's talk about the Timberwolves. They came in hot. They were well-rested after a dominant first-round sweep and looked like clear favorites on paper. But when the game started, they just couldn't get it together. Anthony Edwards, the rising star of the Wolves, was cold out the gate. He missed his first 6 shots and finished with 23 points, but most of those came after the game was already slipping away. It wasn't the kind of efficient, take-over performance Minnesota needed from him. But it wasn't just Edwards. This was a team-wide collapse on offense. The Wolves missed their first 15 three-pointers and ended the game 5 for 29 from deep. That's about 17% from 3 in a playoff game. You're not winning any series shooting like that. Head coach Chris Finch didn't hold back post-game. He said the team lacked focus and energy and that they simply weren't mentally ready for this one. For a young team trying to prove they're legit contenders, that's a tough look. Besides the bad shooting, the Timberwolves also got out-rebounded, turned the ball over, and looked completely flustered by Golden State's defensive schemes. You'd expect Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert to dominate the boards, but the Warriors out-hustled them. It's not just about effort, it's about playoff poise. Golden State has been here before. Even without Steph, they know how to win tough games. Minnesota, they're still learning. So what happens next? Game 2 tips off this Thursday night, and all eyes are on Steph Curry's health. If he's out, the Warriors will need another heroic effort from Hield, Butler, and the rest of the squad. But don't count out Golden State. They've shown they're more than just Steph. For the Timberwolves, Game 2 is a must-win. If they go down 0-2 heading to Chase Center, that's big trouble. Anthony Edwards has to bounce back. The team has to hit shots, and the energy has to match the moment. This is what playoff basketball is all about. Intensity, surprises, heartbreak, and heroes. The Warriors sent a message in Game 1. They're still dangerous, even without their biggest star. The Timberwolves, they've got the talent, but they need to show they've got the toughness too. Let me know in the comments. Can the Warriors take Game 2 if Curry sits? Are the Timberwolves in trouble? Or was this just a wake-up call? If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next episode. This is What's Going On Now, and I'll see you in the next one.